and I paste it, and I do it again until it gets to the end of the main. So then my voice at the top, game sound in the middle, and then the bottom is the ambience. Now I haven't finished yet because I'll do it again because I've put a bit in there. I've got to put on in this level. I've got to put the end music on, and then what I've done on this Tomb Raider 2 TRLE is that I don't know what music would have been in the level given, you know, like when something happens or there's a guy turning up or there's a door opening or whatever. So I basically have to guess. So let me see, let's just go back to that AviMux program and I'll take it to the end. Let's drag it across. Did I complete this? Did I complete this level? I think I did in one go. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. So this one, what happened was that it ended, and then I did about another minute of recording after this, and then it ended. So I have to stitch that onto the end of this one. So what I'll do is I'll go close again. Where that is above it is where the actual video ended, because the ambient. This is the game here. This is the game audio. So I do that, and I'll cut that. Now, if I go through this, because it gets a little bit involved, I'm thinking, well, because there's no ambience in the level, I've had to add it. I might as well put music in. So I think, well, we start the level, a bunch of guys turn up, and I'm dragging it along, and I'm thinking, there's a bit where we go into like a underground bit. Okay, this is the bit with the underground bit. What I'll do is, as we go leading into this area with the blue ceiling, because Lara has to jump down, what I'll do is, as if it was meant to be, I mean the game hasn't got any game audio on it at all, blow up this guy, and then we would discover there's, say, a hole in the floor and there's a tile there. So what I'll do is that's, I'm at the time, 2 minutes 20. 2 minutes 20. Right, so go down. I need to add another thing. So go project, new stereo track, and then we find at the bottom we've got another stereo track here. Can't see it. That's the ambience. What we have here is I've just cut. This is not the entire track. What I've done is I've cut out all of the talking from the Tomb Raider 2 audio file. And this is the one that has all this stuff on it, that's music, a little bit of talking. You get all this kind of it, different kinds of music all mixed together. So I'm thinking, well, that bit where Lara's about to go into that trapdoor at the bottom there, I've got to pick a piece of music just to make it sound interesting, as if, because otherwise it's as flat as anything. There's a piece here. I think that's quite interesting, so let's go with, my camera not focusing now, that piece of music there. Let's go close so you can't see it. It's basically here. Because it's like, you know, a little bit of tension and suspense. So what I do is I copy it, we go to 220. And this is an older version of Audacity, so I can't just plonk it in where I want it. I have to move it. If I want to do multiple pieces of music on this track at the bottom here, later ones you can just basically drop one in and then put another one in, another one. This one you have to create multiple tracks or put silence between each one and then trim it, which is really annoying. So we'll take the move tool and we drag it across until we can see at the top of the screen there's a bunch of numbers. It's like a time index at the top there, so I have to look at 2 minutes 20, and I go back to that one there, and I go, here's Lara Croft about to reach into this thing. I think, where's a good place to put this thing? Well, she's fallen into there at about 2 minutes 24. So we take it back. Guy turns up, blow him up, go around the corner. I think a good place would be about 2 minutes 20. So, trying to find the 2 minutes 20 time marker. I can move this up actually, move it up. Going a bit closer, 2 minutes 20. About there. You can't really see this very well, I'm not doing this very well at all. 2 minutes 20 there. Okay. And what I'll do then is I'll make it a little bit quieter because it's a bit loud, so bring it down about 1.5.
There's a thing here, land on it, stand on it, and then you get this, and it's just a little room. I got a bit annoyed in this because I kind of went.
And of course the background ambience has to be removed because it's kind of, normally this would be sort of, it would stop and then the music would play and then it would start again. So I have to basically take that out. We just solo that. You can't hear that, but it's the heartbeat, so what I'll do is I will amplify. There's a big long menu and it's amplify, and you can take it down to 0 and it will just basically do that. I do 3 times, that gets rid of it.
There's a thing here, land on it, stand on it, and then you get this, and it's just a little room. I got a bit annoyed in this because I kind of went.
If I didn't add that, it would be a bit boring, to be honest. So and this complicates it because normally if you just recorded the music and the sound together it wouldn't be a problem and you just have to just reduce the whole thing. It would be all mixed together in the game audio. But because there is no audio, there's no music and there's no ambience, I have to do them separately. Which would be a lot easier if it was on there, but it just isn't because the game, I don't know how they do too many TRLEs, but they seem to lack any way of putting the audio on the game. I don't know why. Something to do with the way the CD thing works. Right, so that's one example there. I want to put another piece of music in, but I don't know. Such an annoying level, and I'll have to be a bit careful because if I cut it out, I might end up cutting it out if I do a thing where I get lost. Blokes turn up here. Say when I'm about to open the door at a really important bit of the level, and I'll put a bit of music in, like the fight music, like there's something's going to happen. Lara, I'm about to do something for the first time rather than getting lost, because if I do it on the bit where I get lost, I'll end up cutting it out. We pull a lever, there's a lever. Okay. Here, guys starting to move around, there's a guy there, so I could put a piece of music in there. About to go in, and I will put music in about 8:22. So we got 8:22. Now the problem with this is an old version of Audacity. So what I've done here is where I put this. I should put it back here, shouldn't I? Okay. Okay. What you can do on later ones is you can just put, say, another bit like that. Put it next here, but I can't do that because it'll just join it to here, this side. So I have to go and generate some silence. It's bloody annoying. How much time do I want? I think I'll go for about 200 seconds, right? It does this at the bottom. Okay, which is too long. What did I say that was? 8 minutes 20, so damn, not long enough. Otherwise you have to create other. It doesn't give me that thing where I can scale it back, that's annoying. Just copy that, just copy nothing basically, just paste it into there until it goes to where I want it to go to. You can create other channels, but once you're doing like 10 different pieces of music, you've got like 15 different bloody channels going on. Go a bit closer. Instance. It's 8 minutes 20, and I'll just do that. I'll cut that So whatever I put will go basically there. So let's go back to that music. Not that one. I'll pick a different piece of music. So let's pick a piece of music. No, that's the wrong kind of music. No. That's the title music. Something a little bit like what's this? I use this one quite a lot actually, this one. So I would have that bit there, which is that one. So let's copy that. Okay. Stick it in here. Okay, and then obviously it's way too loud, so bring that down to about 13 or something.
Yes, little mask with a little dot on it. Couldn't do that. It would have been really great if you could get up a map with a pickup and then it would show you the map.